Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever paused to consider the spark that lies deep within you, the driving force that gives your life vibrance and meaning? This spark is your passion, and its ultimate destination is your purpose. Together, they form the rhythm of your existence, waiting to unfold, not in some far-off future, but here and now. To fuel your passion and purpose, you must first realize that life is not a problem to be solved or a ladder to be climbed. Yet, it is in this stillness that the voice of passion first begins to emerge. Most of us are so caught up in the external rush that we overlook the subtle, quiet signals of our inner world, the inklings of what excites us, what resonates with us, and what feels deeply right. When we give ourselves the gift of stillness, we create space for these signals to surface. It's not about forcing clarity, but allowing it to arise naturally. Stillness isn't merely the absence of noise, it's a state of receptivity. It allows you to tune in to the rhythm of your own being and the pull of your authentic desires. This could mean sitting in silence, meditating, walking in nature, or simply taking a moment to breathe deeply without judgment or expectation. In this state, we begin to discern the difference between what we think we should do, often shaped by societal or external pressures, and what we are genuinely called to do. Stillness helps us differentiate between fleeting urges and the deep, enduring passions that fuel our purpose. It provides clarity, showing us the vast reservoir of creativity and potential that lies beneath the surface of our daily lives. Stillness also invites us to confront our fears and doubts, not to overcome them through sheer force, but to acknowledge and accept them as part of our journey. It is in this quiet presence with ourselves that we learn to trust the whisper of intuition, which often gets drowned out in the chaos of modern life. The present moment is the only reality we ever truly have, yet so much of our time is spent chasing after the future or dwelling on the past. When we live in anticipation of someday, or replay memories that no longer serve us, we miss the vibrancy and richness of what is happening right now. Passion, like life itself, exists only in the present moment. It cannot be planned for or postponed. It must be felt and acted upon as it arises. Embracing the present moment requires a shift in perspective. Instead of viewing the now as a stepping stone to something greater, we begin to see it as the destination itself. This doesn't mean abandoning ambition or goals. It means recognizing that the journey is just as significant as the destination. The process of pursuing your passion, experimenting, failing, learning, and growing is where meaning resides. The present moment is where creativity flourishes. When we give our full attention to what we are doing, without judgment or distraction, we enter a state of flow, a sense of timelessness, where we are completely absorbed in the task at hand. This state is not only deeply fulfilling, but also a natural expression of our passion. This is the only way in which we can think of life as being in this vast, infinite. Whether it's a conversation, a creative project, or simply enjoying the beauty of nature, being fully present allows us to experience life in its most authentic and joyful form. By embracing the present moment, we also free ourselves from the weight of external validation and expectations. Instead of worrying about how our actions will be perceived or what they might lead to, we focus on what feels meaningful right now. This authenticity not only fuels our passion, but also strengthens our connection to our purpose as we begin to act from a place of alignment with who we truly are. None of us live under the illusion that we can master every detail of our lives if we just try hard enough, plan perfectly, anticipate every variable, and prepare for every outcome. Yet life is vast, unpredictable, and ever-changing, like a river that flows with its own rhythm. When we attempt to control its course, we create tension and resistance, missing the beauty and lessons that come from letting go. To fuel your passion and align with your purpose, it is essential to shed this illusion of control. Understand that while you may steer your actions and intentions, the outcomes are shaped by forces beyond your grasp. This realization is not a limitation, but a liberation. It frees you from the anxiety of perfection and the fear of failure, allowing you to focus instead on the present and the joy of creating, exploring, and experiencing. When you relinquish the need for control, you make space for spontaneity and serendipity to enter your life. Passion often arises not from meticulously crafted plans, but from unexpected opportunities and moments of inspiration. Letting go allows you to flow with life's natural currents, trusting that they will guide you toward the people, experiences, and challenges that will shape your journey in meaningful ways. This surrender does not mean giving up on effort or direction. It means releasing the expectation that every step will go exactly as imagined. It means accepting the uncertainty of the path while remaining open to its surprises. The more you let go, the more you can focus on what truly matters, immersing yourself in the process, embracing your passions, and living with authenticity. Moreover, shedding the illusion of control helps you cultivate resilience. When things don't go as planned, you can adapt and learn rather than resist in despair. It shifts your perspective from one of resistance to one of curiosity, enabling you to see setbacks not as failures, but as opportunities for growth. In this way, the act of letting go becomes an act of empowerment, unlocking the freedom to fully pursue your passions without fear of what lies ahead. Deep within us, there is an undeniable pull toward the things that make us feel alive, the moments that light up our spirits and fill us with a sense of purpose and connection. These are not random occurrences. They are signposts, guiding us toward our passions and our most authentic selves. To follow what feels alive is to trust these inner signals, even when they defy logic or the expectations of others. That's the basis of mudroom. What feels alive is often not the loudest or most obvious thing in your life. It may be a quiet fascination, a fleeting joy, or a subtle curiosity that keeps returning. These feelings are easy to overlook in a world that prioritizes practicality over passion. But they are the seeds of something greater. When you follow these moments, you open the door to discovering what truly drives you, not what you've been told should drive you. This path requires courage. Following what feels alive often means stepping away from convention or abandoning pursuits that no longer resonate. It may mean taking risks, embracing uncertainty, or even disappointing others. Yet this is the only way to live a life that is truly your own. Passion cannot be manufactured or forced. It must be discovered and nurtured, and it begins by paying attention to the things that energize you, inspire you, and make time feel like it disappears. When you follow what feels alive, you tap into a natural flow of creativity and enthusiasm. Your actions become infused with a sense of purpose, not because they are leading somewhere specific, but because they are intrinsically meaningful. This energy is contagious. It fuels not only your own journey, but also inspires those around you, creating a ripple effect of authenticity and passion. Moreover, following what feels alive encourages you to embrace a mindset of exploration rather than rigid certainty. It allows you to experiment, to try new things, and to be open to evolving desires and interests. What feels alive to you today may not be the same tomorrow, and that's okay. Passion is a dynamic force, and by staying attuned to what excites you in the moment, you allow it to guide you toward a purpose that is fluid, adaptable, and deeply fulfilling. Uncertainty is often viewed as something to be feared or avoided, yet it is an inherent and essential part of life. When we resist uncertainty, we close ourselves off from the richness of possibility and the transformative power of the unknown. The transformative power of the unknown. To truly fuel your passion and purpose, you must learn to dance with uncertainty, to embrace it as a partner rather than an obstacle. Dancing with uncertainty means recognizing that not every step on your journey will be clear or comfortable. There will be moments of doubt, moments when the path ahead seems obscured, and moments when the outcomes of your efforts are entirely out of your hands. But it is in these very moments that growth occurs. It is in the spaces of not knowing that creativity, discovery, and resilience are born. When you open yourself to uncertainty, you also open yourself to possibility. Passion often emerges in unexpected ways, through chance encounters, surprising opportunities, or even failures that lead you in a new direction. By embracing uncertainty, you make space for the magic of these unplanned moments to unfold. You allow life to surprise you, to reveal opportunities that could never be anticipated or orchestrated. This mindset requires trust. Not blind trust in outcomes, but trust in your ability to navigate whatever comes your way. It's about having confidence that even when you don't have all the answers, you will find your footing. The act of dancing with uncertainty is not about eliminating fear, but about moving forward despite it, acknowledging that fear and doubt are natural companions on the journey to something meaningful. Moreover, uncertainty invites you to be adaptable and flexible. Passions are not static. They evolve as you grow, and your purpose may shift in ways you could never predict. By dancing with uncertainty, you stay open to these changes, allowing your path to unfold organically rather than rigidly adhering to preconceived plans. Uncertainty is not an enemy, it is an invitation. It invites you to step outside your comfort zone, to take risks, and to embrace the full spectrum of life's experiences. When you stop fighting the unknown and instead move with it, you begin to see it not as chaos, but as possibility. A canvas waiting for your unique passion and creativity to bring it to life. To fuel your passion and align with your purpose, you must embrace the full spectrum of what it means to be human. This means honoring every part of yourself, the strengths and the vulnerabilities, the triumphs and the struggles, the light and the shadow. Too often, we are conditioned to present only the polished, idealized versions of ourselves to the world, believing that flaws and imperfections must be hidden. But it is in the embrace of our whole selves that true passion and purpose can flourish. Being fully human means allowing yourself to feel deeply and authentically. Passion arises from the depths of your emotions, from what moves you, excites you, and challenges you. By suppressing parts of yourself, whether it's fear, grief, joy, or love, you also suppress the energy that fuels your passions. Instead, when you acknowledge and accept your emotions, you create space for your true desires to surface, unfiltered and honest. It also requires vulnerability, the willingness to show up as you are, without the armor of perfection or the mask of certainty. Vulnerability is not a weakness. It is a courageous act of authenticity. It allows you to connect with others on a deeper level, to share your passions openly, and to invite collaboration and support along your journey. Through vulnerability, you create a bridge between your humanity and your purpose, letting them inform and enrich one another. To be fully human is also to embrace imperfection as part of the creative process. Your passions and purpose do not demand flawlessness. They ask only for your wholehearted effort and sincerity. Mistakes and missteps are not failures, but stepping stones, teaching you, refining you, and shaping your unique path. Each experience, whether joyous or difficult, adds depth and texture to your journey, making it richer and more meaningful. It involves listening to your body, your intuition, and your inner voice. Being fully human is not just a mental or emotional experience. It is physical, spiritual, and relational. It calls for presence in your actions, attentiveness to your needs, and compassion for yourself as you navigate life's complexities. Every part of you, the messy, the beautiful, the evolving, is part of the story that fuels your passion and leads you to your purpose. And so as you stand at the crossroads of your passion and purpose, remember that the journey is not about achieving some distant ideal, but about living fully, authentically, and unapologetically. The fire within you is already burning. It is your spark, your guide, and your gift to the world. Your real life is the way you engage with life and unapologetically. The fire within you is already burning. It is your spark, your guide, and your gift to the world. Fuel it with courage, curiosity, and trust, and let it light the path ahead. Your passion and purpose are not somewhere out there. They are here within you, waiting to be embraced and expressed. Because the more easy everything gets, the more dangerous your relationship to death and life becomes. Your love. Thank you.